Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match preview. It is that time of the year once again. It doesn't feel that long ago that we had to go to that place, Snake Mountain.
Everyone always says Great Castle Grayskull.
No, it's not Castle Grayskull. It's
Castle
Snake Mountain.
Grayskull was the good place.
That was the place where I have the power.
Yeah.
And we certainly never have the power,
Never.
it seems. So it's Snake Mountain. Honest to God, get your He-Mans right.
He-Man reference.
Yeah. Skeletor and a scary bunch of people. I mean, Skeletor had a bit of shiny head, didn't he? Just saying. Just saying.
If you're looking for that synergy, there you go.
There's a lot of synergy right there. Yeah, it's that time again.
The third time we've played them in 6 months. That should never happen. It should never happen.
When's the next time we have to play them though?
Over 6 years. But that, because mind you,
What's the weather like Saturday? There's a storm brewing, isn't there?
I think there is.
There's a storm a brewing. Get me to us. Yeah, it's the Merseyside derby. It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, listen, both teams have started the season all right.
One a bit more all right than the other. But
Yeah, one a
all
bit
right.
more than the other. But, you know, as Merseyside derbies go, we can't say we're not going into this one looking in decent shape, because we are. And I suppose the challenge for Everton on Saturday is to look the same way whilst playing against them, because that's the thing that has been
Nailed
the
it.
big downfall for us when we've been playing well. The amount of times we've done like previews with that lot in there, Redmen TV, and we're like, yeah, we're doing all right, you know, and he's looking all right and the midfield's looking fine, and then you come in on the Monday and they're like, why did your midfield look like a jellyfish? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just completely, just nothing there, just wobbly, spineless thing. And I just want Everton, for once, to go over there and just look like the football team they have looked like since you know, maybe not the Leeds game.
Since about 9 o'clock at Leeds.
Yeah. So why not?
That's the challenge, isn't it? That's certainly, when we've been trying to assess this game, that's what we've been talking about. Because you're absolutely right, there's been times, not loads, but there's been times when Everton have been playing really well and we've come up to this fixture and we've gone into it and looked like a shadow of what we've been watching. We know Liverpool are a good team, and we know that some teams do lose their heads at Anfield. But I want us to go there and really have a good go and show that we're a decent side. Now we're much better than we have been. Listen, if Everton go and have a good go and get beat, then that's the way it is. Liverpool are a better team than Everton, the league champions, and they went and spent £450 million on top of being league champions. So there's no shame in losing there. Everyone loses there. You know, lately they do though, don't they? They do though, don't they though? Whether it be 90 plus 10 or whatever it is, teams lose at Anfield. So for Everton, go there, play without any fear and see where it gets you, because we've played with fear loads of times, hasn't got us anywhere. So go and play without fear and see what that brings us.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I suppose the quick turnaround of them playing in the Champions League and then being 12:30 kick-off and Everton having the whole week to certainly try and get players back who may have been, you know, who have been out, is obviously it's good for us, but we just need to go there and show exactly what we've been doing well, and hopefully get, you know, make sure the other stuff doesn't creep in, all the other normal derby stuff. But you mentioned there, Liverpool have had a really good start, haven't they, in terms of results, and obviously, what is it, 4 of the 5 games that they've played this season, they've won them obviously past the 90th minute, is it? So
And the other one was the 83rd minute.
Yeah. So obviously they're showing that that kind of strength, that mentality, which has always been, I mean, that's always, there's lots of differences, but that mentality of what they have on the pitch, and I suppose what the fans have had as well, is a big thing, isn't it? It's a big thing that we just don't have that mentality of it's going to be all right, because everything just seems to always be all right for them, doesn't it? Everything just seems to fall for them the right way. And
play with the belief, though, don't they? The fans believe, the players believe.
Yeah,
they've got that. People are scared of them because they've got it. And when you throw all that in the mix on top of being a really good side, it makes it really difficult. But what I will say is they can't carry on. I know you're going to give it to Mick McCarthy now, but in general, they can't carry on doing what they've been doing, because they will come. It might be against Everton, but it'll cost them eventually. You can't keep hanging on for a last minute winner. You can't. No, you can't. And
no,
and it'll change. But that just shows their strength and like you said, the mentality of them, the belief that we can go and win the game no matter what. I mean, 2 of those home games, they've led 2-0 in both of them. It's got back to 2-2 if you include Champions League game, and then they've gone again and won it. So it shows you that that's where they are. But from our perspective, we've just got to play to our strengths. We're much better at keeping hold of the ball. We've done that better. Jack Grealish brings that, and Jai brings it. Dewsbury Hall a calmness when he's on the ball. Beto had 2 good games against their centre halves last season, home and away. So, he'll engage them in a bit of a battle. Michalenko, hopefully, will be back for this one. And that'll make us more solid. It'll also mean James Garner can go back into midfield, and then it means we're more solid.
We'll come on to that in a minute. Let's just have a look at, obviously, a player that Everton fans obviously fear most years is Mo Salah. He's been the most consistent player over many years now, and I think he's moved up to the 4th highest goal scorer in the Premier League. I'm not sure he'll catch Wayne Rooney, but I'm sure he'll give it a good go. There's his numbers there. 4
appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. Shot conversion rate of 40%, which is quite high. 1.3 shots per game at the moment, and his heat map obviously operates on that right-hand side, cutting him with the left foot.
Let's just have a look at the Liverpool team as well, that played in their last Premier League game at Burnley.
Szoboszlai at right back. Yeah. He's a really good footballer, but defensively not great, and that's where Grealish can exploit. I think Gravenberch has been really good for Liverpool since Slot said it to him. He put him in there, didn't he? People were saying they needed that defensive midfield player, and he's gone in and looks like a new player for them. And then it's the 3 off the striker, which is obviously Florian Wirtz, Mo Salah, Gakpo's pace, and Etikite.
Yeah. But obviously Isaac played an hour in the Champions League game. I mean, what have you made of their summer transfers? Because obviously it's been very un-Liverpool, hasn't it? Un-Liverpool-like. Liverpool fans have complained for many years about them not buying players when they were at their best, and it just feels like they were just saving up for this one summer, and they spent it all in one go. Because I mean, I don't mind saying I don't think they were the best champions last season, like we've ever seen.
So consistent.
But
that was
what I was going to say is, what they have learned from when they won it last time is, you have to strike while you're at the top. And they have gone and they have bought some incredible players. And the squad, it's not any deeper in terms of numbers, because they have got rid of players, but in terms of quality, it's obviously, and that's obviously helping them get those last minute winners. But when you look at it on paper, it is quite scary, isn't it?
I don't know. That's the reality. I still feared Jurgen Klopp when they had Mo Salah, Firmino and Mane. They were unbelievable. They were horrible because they were all over you. He played with that bloody mentality of, they were all over you. And therefore you looked at it and thought, this could be any score. If these click, this could be any score. Okay, derby matches in general don't really always play out like that. I look at this team and I see quality, real quality, but they're just not the same. And the results have proven that this season, in terms of every game's tight. They've won. If the Bournemouth game was 4-2, the most they've won. Yeah. Most they've won by 2-goal margin. Yeah. They beat Newcastle 10 men, 3-2. They won 1-0 against Arsenal. They beat Atletico 3-2. They beat Burnley 1-0 with a last-minute pen. So the quality's undoubtedly there. I think what they've done, and this enabled them to win the league last season, they play a bit more control. Klopp was up and at you a bit more. Therefore, when they got on that run, you could be 3-0 down. If you didn't sit in and ride your luck, the game was over. How many games did you see, if you're just watching scores, 20 minutes into a Liverpool game under him, it was 2-0 or 3-0, and you were like, well, there's the game. It's over. You know, it hasn't been like that under Slot. It's been more methodical, and they wear you down. But when you look at the squad, I mean, Etikita, he's come in and he's done really well for them, hasn't he? Only a young player. Isaac's obviously very, very good, really good. Salah's amazing, has been. Gakpo's done well for them, but Luis Diaz went on. I was talking to someone on Monday and they were like, got some good quality, but I actually think they're light. And I was like, I don't know, they still look brilliant to me, like, but
they just seem to get very, like the Gravenberch thing, it's just...
That's good management,
just, no, but it's so Liverpool, isn't it? It's so Liverpool. Not having a number 6 and then just a lad converts in there and he's like...
Good coaching.
He's good. But
good coaching. McAllister's brilliant. I really like Alexis McAllister. I think he's a brilliant player. So, Florian Wirtz, a lot of money. We'll see how that goes, but I did like him in Germany. I don't know if it'll convert. But he is a good, really good footballer, and maybe once he settles down, he'll go up again. But they've got really, really good players. I think, ironically, though, I think defensively, there's a big issue for them. I really do. And I think you can get at them. And if there was anywhere when I look at Liverpool and I think, I'm not sure, it's the defence. I think midfield defensively, great.
Fullbacks, isn't it?
But I think the fullback, the centre-backs don't convince me. Dan Van Dijk's diminishing returns. Still brilliant, but I think you can get at him. Even the Atletico goal the other night, the first one, he runs away from the fella and just leaves a big gap for him to run into. I think they need better alongside Van Dijk. I think Konate can be amazing or all over the place.
Let's be honest, they were very, very close to getting it and it just didn't.
Okay, he's just good. He's solid. And he would have gone with Van Dijk. He's a solid player. Kerkez, I like Kerkez, but I think he'll settle down and he'll be a good player. Just hasn't quite hit the ground running, but they're a top, of course, they're a brilliant side. But Everton are much better than they have been. So.
Well, let's have a little look at the Everton team that faced Villa last week. Now, the big one for us, obviously, it's Mykolenko coming back, isn't it? It's Mykolenko returning to this side, because ultimately, Mykolenko allows James Garner to go midfield. We get an element of control, and then we have Dewsbury Hall then who can start going past Jack Grealish, and I think that one position on its own, also Mykolenko from a defensive point of view, is obviously big because he's always had a good game against Salah. You know, I'm not saying he's pocketed Salah, but it's always been a good battle.
No, he's a good defender.
Salah got an assist and a goal at Goodison, so it's one of them. You can't see, but it's a good battle. So I think
he's left-footed and it's balanced.
So I think having him back, obviously there's not going to be any Jared Branthwaite, so we're not at our full strength, and that is slightly worrying because with the pace Liverpool have got, that means we're going to have to sit deeper anyway, and then obviously it gets harder to get up the pitch. But Mykolenko coming back does sort of unlock our attacking options where they weren't quite there against Villa.
Yeah, well, like you just said with Dewsbury Hall, going past Grealish, going past Beto is the big one. If Beto is engaging Van Dijk or he's engaging Konate, then having that space for Dewsbury Hall to run beyond him. We didn't really see that against Villa. We had all the control and it was comfortable against Villa, but he played deeper, where James Garner, because he's more of like a natural 6, he'll sit in there and allow that to go on. But you can't underestimate the size of the task. It's a huge task. Of course. But it's a derby, and who knows? We are better offensively than what we've been for the last few years.
I think obviously one of the big things for us now is having a Jack Grealish in the side and having on the other side and Jai, who, let's be honest, last season in the derby, he's never really got an opportunity to play in him. He was kicked out the first one, and then we just come back from the second one, and we didn't see
the second half sub, wasn't he?
But that's what I'm saying. We didn't see the Jai that we saw going into the first Merseyside derby till probably another 6 or 7 games. It was nowhere near that level, anywhere near that level, till right towards the end of the season. But with those 2 players, at least now we've got players who can keep the ball. And because we've gone there so many times and struggled to get up the pitch, lost the ball in transition. But with these 2 players, at least now we've got wide players who can keep the ball and allow our defensive unit to start getting up the pitch and make it a little bit easier for the team.
Yeah, that's what the key is, isn't it? The key is don't give the ball away. When you get it, have someone who can keep hold of it and does a lie to get out. We've been having to play too long, knocking it long, up to Beto, who's not amazing at keeping hold of it. It's okay engaging it in a bit of a battle, and that's where it'll come in. To NJ to get close, Brien to get close, Grealish coming on the back. There's options there, and that is right now. I don't think many Liverpool fans would argue, because the numbers will tell you right now their sort of Achilles heel is the defence. They might sort that out and it might not be, and then no one will get near them. But as we're going into this one, there's opportunities there. Can Everton take them? That's always been the big thing with Everton at Anfield, hasn't it? We very rarely have we gone there and taken the chances that we've had. If we do get them, we've missed them. We've seen it last year when Beto was unlucky with the goal he scored. He was a fraction offside, and then the second opportunity he hits the inside of the post and it comes out when he should score. You know, other years we've gone there and it hasn't quite worked out, so that's the challenge.
But now and again, I mean, we've got to go there at least though at some point, and it not be down to 1 or 2 chances that we didn't take, isn't it? You know, that's the thing, isn't it? It's, when you're seeing it, you can remember every chance that we made in a game. That's the problem, isn't it? That's always been the problem with Everton. You go and you can go, oh, we hadn't missed that chance. And it's like, whereas, you know, you should be going and going, well, we had 3 or 4 chances. Okay, we mightn't have hit the inside of the post, but they were decent chances. We built up, we played, we had some chances. It's you know, it's still, we say it every year, it's still a football match. It's still one team against another. You know, we know they've got better players. We know they're the champions, but for once, Everton have got to go there with a decent team and actually perform, whereas that very rarely happens. We were talking about the other day and saying, like, you know, the last time we actually went there, other than COVID, was when we got, obviously, the Pickford mistake. If that had finished 0-0, and that's why I think, you know, at the time Klopp took so much joy in it, because he knew on that day that we played very, very well. That, you know, we did play very, very well that day. We went there and we were very unlucky. It's hard to say since, or, you know, even before that, how many times we've gone there and we've just, more than anything, just let ourselves down. With our because as a fan, you're just like, what's the point? If you can't turn up at Anfield and play the way you did last week or the week before at someone else's ground, we know the quality is different, but if you're not at least playing the best you can, then when are we ever going to have a chance ever? So that's the first thing, isn't it? That's the first thing. I think if this is going to be a new era, if this is going to be a new team, if these are the players we're looking at, God, these might be the players you can take us there. This is a great opportunity in terms of just going to Anfield and going, whatever happens, going, we did all right there. We can hold our heads up and go,
our game,
we played our game and we did well. That's got to be it. That's all you can ask, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously just win.
And win the game.
And just win the game, because that'd be nice as well. There you go. I mean, we could pour over this all day, but we're not going to.
No.
There you go. 12:31. Switch on. None of that nonsense beforehand.
Don't like that.
No, none of that. You can see them. You can see the faces. No, you see that fella sitting behind Dingo last night? That's the face, isn't it? That's the face. That face just burns into you. Just like a sea of them. A sea of that face. Yeah. Anyway. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And how quickly do you want it to be Tuesday? Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to watch our exclusive interview with Angus Kinnear, then do so. Thanks for watching. See you later.